Hello, good morning, doctor.
Good morning.
This is Nurse Mulan, the registered nurse in the emergency department, resuscitation room bed 1. I'm calling regarding Mr. Nandra, a 45 years old male who arrived approximately 10 minutes ago after being rescued from a house fire. He sustained extensive burn injury and is showing signs of inhalation injury. His condition is becoming unstable and I need your immediate assessment.
Thank you, Nurse Bulan. Can you tell me what makes you suspect an inhalation injury?
Yes, doctor. The patient was trapped inside a burning house for about 15 minutes before being rescued. He has burn around his face and neck, sinus nasal hair, soot around his mouth, and carbon particle in his sputum. His voice has become hoarse and he is complaining of increasing difficulty breathing.
Please give me his background information.
Okay, doctor. According to the paramedics and the patient wife, he has no history of chronic respiratory disease, heart disease, diabetes, or hypertension. He has no known drug allergies and is not taking any regular medication. The fire occurred approximately 45 minutes ago while he was cooking at home. His wife reported that he inhaled a large amount of smoke before firefighter rescued him. During transport, he required high flow oxygen through a non-rebreather mask and one large bore intravenous line was established. No medication were administered before arrival.
Please report your assessment.
Okay, doctor. Before arrival, I performed the primary survey using ABCD approach. His airway is currently patent, but there is significant facial swelling, soot inside the oral cavity, and progressive hoarseness. I'm concerned that airway edema might worsen rapidly. His respiratory rate is 32 breaths per minute. His oxygen saturation is 90%, despite receiving 15 liters of oxygen via a non-rebreather mask. Bilateral breath zones are present, but there are scattered wheezes. He is using accessory muscle to breathe and appears increasing fatigue. Okay, his blood pressure is 98 over 60 millimeter of mercury. Heart rate is 128 beats per minute. Capillary refill time is about 3 seconds and his skin is warm. We suspect early hypovolemic secondary to burn injury. Neurologically, he is alert but anxious. His glow coma scale is 15. His pupils are equal and reactive to light. On exposure, we identify partial thickness and full thickness burn involving the face, anterior chest, both upper extremities, and part of the neck. The estimated total body surface are burned is approximately 35% using the rule of 9. His pain score is 9 of 10.
Has fluid resuscitation been started?
Yes, doctor. We have started lactate ringer solution according to the Parkland formula while waiting for your further order. The burnout area has been covered with sterile dry dressing and we are continuously monitoring his vital signs. Okay, doctor. Based on the patient condition, I recommend your immediate assessment considering the sign of inhalation injury and progressive airway swelling. I believe the patient may require early endotracheal intubation before airway obstruction develops completely. I also recommend arterial blood gas analysis, chest X-ray, blood investigation, continuously cardiac monitoring, and admission to the intensive care unit after stabilization. I would also like your guidance regarding pain management and further fluid resuscitation.
Okay, Nurse Bulan, I agree with your assessment. Please prepare the patient for rapid sequence intubation because I'm concerned about worsening airway edema. Continue high flow oxygen until intubation is complete. Increase lactated ringers, infusion according to Parkland formula, and closely monitor urine output. Arrange an urgent arterial blood gas analysis, chest X-ray, complete blood count, electrolytes, renal function tests, and carboxy hemoglobin level. Administer intravenous fentanyl for pain control as prescribed. Continue cardiac monitoring and prepare the patient for transfer to the burn intensive care unit after stabilization. I'll be there in 1 minute.
Okay, doctor, let me read back your orders. I will prepare the patient for the rapid sequence intubation, continue high flow oxygen until the airway is secure, increase lactate trigger infusion according to the Parkland formula, monitoring urine output closely, arrange arterial blood gas analysis, chest X-ray, complete laboratory investigation, and carboxyhemoglobin testing. I will administer intravenous fentanyl as prescribed, continue cardiac monitoring, and prepare the patient for transfer to the burn intensive unit care after stabilization. Is that correct, doctor?
Yes, that's correct. Please notify me immediately if the patient oxygen saturation decreases further, if airway swelling worsens, or if there are any significant change in her hemodynamic status.
Okay, understood, doctor. I will continue close monitoring and update you immediately if there are any changes. Thank you, doctor.
Okay, you're welcome.